Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 41, as I always do before I play any games. It's been a few days since I've streamed. I've just been, I can't tell you how busy I've been because it's been crazy, and it should it should start to slow down a little bit. But yeah, trying to squeeze in the little bit of chess time I can. Hello, Mimzovic. Um, yes, so I'm going to start in a few seconds here. On a bus right now. Okay, thank you, sir. How come I can't remember the name? Bus. I know it in Mandarin, but anyways, this should win the knight. It's queen. We are white fork. We are white mate. Free piece. Free Willy. What? Bad sign. I can get my king active. Don't like that one. Check, and then I can take on each one. Mate threat and winning the queen. Threatening to promote. King. Sorry, I mean if I take and then king g1. I mean that should be winning, but I mean he saves the rook. And that should be good. So his knight has nowhere to go if he goes to the corner. Then still very hard for me to, or maybe can I just keep chasing it? Because his king can't move. He runs, he pushes, I take b2. That is a problem. Okay, but if he goes to h8, yeah, maybe knight d5. I'm going to play this and then look at this with the engine. Yeah, I don't like this puzzle because you actually have to calculate beyond after king h8, which I didn't. Yeah, because eventually I'm gonna reroute to here. So my plan was right, but I don't like the continuation from the computer. Breakthrough here. Bishop a3. Then I'm taking there. So his only other choice was, yeah, so if he takes, I don't see how he's coming back in time. White. Check. And then check. Take. Mate in 2. Check. Mate in 2. Rook f8. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with that. Check and then bishop a3 puts us up a knight. Bishop a6, I mean. Check and then takes on f5. We are down a piece, so I'll be up a pawn. Well, I don't even know about that. Check. Check. I mean, I'll only be up a pawn, and c2 is about to fall. Oh, that was a terrible puzzle. Like, okay, so check. My ears need popping. Maybe I can take on c3 and then bishop d7. His queen looks almost trapped. Can I start this way? So check first. Oh, there's back rank issues. But if he blocks immediately, I can create luft. Should be good. And if he moves his king, then it's just going to be mate. Knight f5 threatens g3. I can take first, and then I'll be up in knight. Reverse engineering on that. Testing my microphone. I seem to be live. See, you don't stream for a couple days, and then the stream completely dies out. So I could give a check, and then I can go rook a5, and I save my other rook. Down the exchange. C6. My queen is so useless. Do I have bishop b7? It's queen g4. Rook d7 is looking good. I'm just looking at king takes now. Okay. It's not super clear to me, but... And then I'm going to take on h3 and then rook d1. Check. and check. Hello, Vivek. Mimzovich is gone. Can I take here? Because I'll get 2 rooks and a knight for a queen. Right? If he takes, I take check. And then I take. I don't like not having a queen, but that's got to be good. 2 rooks and a knight. So it's all about being fine with an imbalance. And let me just make sure there's not something else. But I think it's just here. Why can I not take? Does it want me to give a check first? Oh, there's a fork. Yeah, so we get the king. We move the king out of defending here. And then we take. Black. Okay, so check. Is that, it's not quite mate yet. So check, check. Check wins the exchange. That should be good enough. I'll be up 2 pawns and the exchange. That's if he goes to h4 to start. Actually, hang on. I might even just give a check immediately. So it should be winning just for that reason alone. For that reason alone. Yeah, I think we're just giving a check here. I mean, I could try to be fancy, but I don't think anything is going to come from it. I think I'm just happy with this. Okay, good thing I've paused here for a minute. But there's rook a5. Okay. Check. King h7. So what's the material right now? Hello, Ilkar. It's equal, right? Actually, this drops my knight. So maybe bishop f3, forking his queen and knight. If he moves the queen somewhere, then I have a check. Although I'm actually not threatening the knight, truly. Yeah, so bishop f3. I don't know, queen somewhere. Well, we'll say here. And then, please don't suggest moves. And then knight g6. I mean, you would think that's good. You would think that's good. And then I was going to go knight g6 here. I think we're still okay there. Okay, I didn't like that one because it was like, okay, there's just a mate, and then they're giving us a mate in one. Weird. Then they're giving us a free bishop. Weird. Like, I think we're safe here. Weird. Wow. 21 minutes in. Mate? Why are they giving us free ones here? Weird. Okay, I'm going to end it there. 21 minutes it took, which is a great time. Yeah, they gave us a lot of freebies there. I don't understand, but I'll take them. I'm going to play a game now. It's been so long since I played. Just been so busy. So I've told myself I think I'm going to play a classical bird. Like, I'm going to play it like a reverse Dutch. Okay, this guy's very highly rated, so I will get crushed, but hopefully I can learn something. I will try to play quicker. Yeah, this guy's like 2300 in blitz. Kick it out right away. And then do I want e5 here? Let's go e6. Knight c3. And okay, I'll go b5. Opponent just blinked. D5. Not quite. I mean, I could play e5, but he can still play c3, d4 there. But then this is weak, right? I'm going to play e5. Because this is undefended. Well, I guess once he puts the knight, though, you can put the bishop on f1. Okay, I will ask him a question. And he goes there. So can I break the center now? This is coming here. I don't like that. Ugh. I can't really prevent it. I can do this, or here. We'll do that. Yeah, I screwed up a little bit, eh? I shouldn't have. That's so strong. Oh, he doesn't. Well, he didn't. Well. Okay, go here right away. He can still play that whenever he wants. And I'll probably have to put it. Oh, he still doesn't go for it. Now I can play g6. He's got queen c1. Hello, Benny boy. No, I don't. But then I have bishop f8. Okay, I don't want to allow that. I'm surprised he didn't play knight f5. Oh, he could have won a pawn last move. I'm making a lot of mistakes here. I might have to close this so because he's attacking here. He's playing very quickly. F4. Okay, let's remove that. So if F4, what am I doing? If I don't take it, there might be F5. How bad is that for me? Okay. And then here and here. I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to play this, but I need control of E5. So I could either do this or I could go knight E5. This might be better, right? Oh, he's coming in here again. Ah, shit. Yeah. F5 was always a problem for me. Okay, I'm gonna go with the bishop because otherwise it's hard to go to C7 later. And I can't dislodge his knight, but he's not actually hurting me at the moment. So I'm gonna, well, maybe I can allow him to take it because his knight's so good. I don't mind trading off that bishop. Yeah, so we'll see how he wants to continue here. But yeah, he can just double on the F file probably. I think, well, okay, interesting. Yeah, so if I take, he could take with the G pawn. If he takes with the queen, I might have C4. Oh no, I don't. Okay, I'm going to take. Oh, I thought my queen was on E8. I was thinking I could do this. Yeah, he's threatening discoveries now. How bad do I hate? How much do I hate that knight? This is very weak for me. This is coming too potentially. Yeah, this knight is not so good anymore. Oh. I have this. I have queen c5 or queen d5 if he pushes. Oh, no, he can take here. So we have to defend it this way? Oh, no, it's just lost. So this guy never had to think, eh? King g7 fork. And it's, yeah, I thought I had this, but... Oh, maybe I could go here. No, still. Yeah. King g8, e5. It's really too bad I don't have this. He was 2,300 last month. Yeah, I'm gonna try playing it like a classical Dutch instead of the Raven. Actually, I think here knight e4 might actually be good here. I think I looked at something similar before. If knight b d7, I think I might just trade. And then b3. Yeah. Although, is this a move? Does that win a pawn? Does queen b5 win a pawn? I don't know. It probably shouldn't, but it seems like it does, so I'm playing it. Oh, yeah, it doesn't. Okay. That's too bad. Okay, so he has to take with the knight. And then I'll just castle. So I didn't gain anything there. Yeah, queen b5 was a stretch. Oh, he gives me the pawn. He just wants to develop? He wants to develop? I'm going to take it. And then I'll go... I don't know where I'll go. Maybe to d5? What? Okay. I can go here, I think. So he might have to go d4. Okay, I was going to go check. This is like such a beginner game. I brought out my queen early, and then I'm just eating pawns with no development. Yeah, I will grab this. Maybe bishop d6. I can just go queen f3. I think it's time to castle. Bishop d6, queen f3 still. So we want a pawn with the bird. If knight e4, d3. Yeah, he can do stuff here. And then I'll have to play g3. But, okay, so knight g4, g3. Still g3. Oh, shit. c2 fell. Oh, I'm so bad. I didn't have a choice. Oh, God. Okay, so what's he thinking about? I don't know why you would think there, but he did. Let's develop. And then maybe I can run the g-pawn. Actually, what am I talking about? I can't even take on f7 anyways. Okay, well, this bishop needs some life. Do I want to take here? What is this? So if I take on d5, what's his plan? To take on d2? Because I don't see any other plan. And then if he goes to d2, I have rook f2, I think. Oh, he's on my queen. Okay, so... I think I have to take... And then I have rook d1. It wins a piece. Oh, he might take on b2. Takes... Sorry, takes... No, he has to recapture. So... Yeah, so knight d2, bishop b2... And then I have rook d1. I'm up a piece. Oh, never mind. I'm blind. I'm stupid. My knight is here. That being said, I have a discovery after. So it might be worth playing rook d1. Rook d1, if queen b2, then check. Okay, this is something. I don't know if it should be the other rook, you know. Who the hell knows? But we're going to do it this way. So oh crap! He's got queen f6 helps cover. Okay, yeah. So I'll be down a pawn there, right? Could go rook b1, but yeah, so check, takes. I'll be more active. I'll be down a pawn. I mean, yeah, I could do this. Rook b1 takes. Because f7 is... It's a... Do I want the check or do I want rook b1? I think I'm going to go for the check because after here he's protecting f7. Wait, where was I? That was, maybe I should have just taken here. That was... So, I don't know what this was. I don't know what rook e6 did for him. Yeah, because now I can defend this, right? Okay, so a6. Okay. Not much hope in this position for a win. Even a draw will be work because of the time. Let's get the king more active. King g6. Okay. Stopping rook f5. I could also go here. Okay, let's do this. Tricky though. Yeah, there's rook b1. I don't want to be so passive. Can I go rook c1? But I'm going to lose the other pawn as well. But boom. Takes on h2. Check. Yeah, I'm gonna do that though because I'd rather be active. I'd rather be active, but we're just going to be trading pawns here. It's not going anywhere. I don't know what he's thinking about here because I mean, oh, what? Oh, interesting. Okay. I could go rook e2 or I could go rook b3. Or potentially I still go here. But this is a little different. No. It's a little different. Okay, so rook b3. They're both so passive. Rook b3. Okay. Wow, a minute 49. Where'd my time go? I can't even beat a beginner. Can't even beat a beginner anymore. Oh, he's playing well, eh? Because I can't even go there. No, I can still do this, right? Take, push. Okay, yeah, let's still do that. Wow, his rating just went straight up. Okay. King g3, he had king e2, rook e2. Oh, come on, mouse. Another great game of chess, eh? Where the better player won. Okay. Misha. There's a trick line, but I don't know if it's exactly here or not. A3. Yeah, is it A4? A4. If he takes, I think knight c6 traps the queen. Could be wrong. Oh, wait. Yeah, he just takes. Oh, I screwed up. So it's when the knight is already on c6 or something? I think it's when the knight is already on c6. Can't be thinking on move 5 with the whole opening database? What do you mean? No, this is, yeah, I think knight c6. I think it traps a queen. Okay. So I think just queen. Oh, but you know the problem is, I thought for so long in this, he's not going to fall for it because now. But I had to remember. Yeah, I think that's the best move. Now I'm going to take. I might go h6. No, let's just castle. And then okay, let's just see what he does first. Let's just see what he does. There we go. There we go. Okay, d6 now or knight c6? I think d6. And then knight c6. Do we want to get into here? Not easy for him to dislodge. Yeah, do we want to go there right away? Or do I want to go e5 right away? Or even f4? Or even g5? Okay, so let's look at e5. If d5, we should be happy with that structure, I think. And if he takes, should be good. Rook fd1, or he goes that rook. Yeah, so I could go e4, kills his bishop and his knight. Does it though? Or would this make more sense? f4, knight d4 probably. And then what, knight e5? Knight e5, rook d2. It's okay for me. It's bishop e6. There's g5. Or do I want the bishop on b7? I don't know where I want my pieces. If I go bishop d6, I might have knight a5. Maybe not. And by the way, e4 doesn't work. You can just trade queens. This looks like a nice square because I control c1 and d2, and you can't do too much about it. But it's very committal, and I give up some control to the center, and I actually just drop a pawn. So, okay, so then it's really, do I want bishop d6 or b6? b6 or might be c5. Yeah, I guess I'm going here. And then, yeah, okay, so he wants, okay, so he got scared of this. So maybe rook f e, rook f d8. I don't see what h3 was about. Well, which rook though, and why? Okay, let's go king h8, and then maybe I will play on the king side here, g5. Yeah, he wants to double. Well, he is doubling up. I don't know what he's doing there though. So, ugh, that's a big thing to open though. That's, I don't know. This could be a blunder. But I don't like, what's he doing with these? Okay, so now I could entertain this trade offer. I presume rook f d1, and I'll take once, and then maybe king g7. Is this a threat? It's not so much a problem because my queen is now defended. A4 is still weak though. If I move here, you know, there's like queen c2. So this is a weakness. There he goes. Goes right after my weakness as soon as I say it. C4 is a weakness for him, so okay. We can do this, and then I'm hitting c4. So it's b3. No, a3 hangs. So his knight's out of the game. We like that. The bird holds up against the 2181. Okay, so now we can attack this pawn again. I could also offer a trade, but then this is hanging at the end. I could come in here, but I think I want to go for this. Yeah, okay. So bishop d1, I can take on c4. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Hello, cats play chess. Time to bring in the rook. Fix this on a weak square. b4. No, let's fix this. Fix this on this weak square. He needs to get his knight in, or his king. Can I go here? Can I go here? And then here. One, okay, let's try this. This is weird, I know. It's weird. I don't know what I'm doing. I only have 2.5 minutes. I don't really know what I'm doing. Crack this open? I don't know. I'm just playing on intuition here. Knight d2. g4. Can I go in here? I don't know what's going on. Check. Takes. Hey, I should have done that last move. No, I couldn't have. Oh, I could have. I should have played it last move. Oh well. Actually, last move though. No, it would have, because he just moves the king and then he takes here next move. Yeah, but so this was fine. But so this is my threat. So rook c3, I take. Oh, here check first. Here. Or do I go here first? Does it matter? He's got this after. Actually, this check is better. But then I can take it this way. Yeah. Just... okay. Gotta be careful still. My bishop is covering a lot of his entry points. I think... Okay, we go here. I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Okay, I think we take, and now I gotta play quicker. Okay, this one. So here. And then something like this. Just keep his king out. And just tuck away. Here next. Can we give him that one? Why give him any play? There's no need to give him any play. I think he's just playing out of inertia and disbelief that he lost to the Dutch. So just preventing any counterplay. I'm going to take on here next, h3. And then, yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's looking for stalemates, but I'm keeping an eye on that. Okay, just keep everything connected. Now he attacks this one, which is a little bit annoying. I do have a check. He's got to go back, and then everything is protected again, right? So then I can run this. He goes back, and then I run this one here now. Still have to watch out for stalemates, but otherwise we're fine. Okay, I can give a check. I don't know why I did that. I should have went here, really. Okay, just supporting h2. He can go after this one. Okay, then we have bishop f, whatever that is. Still no stalemates. He can give this a try. Check and then block. Oh, but then my bishop's hanging. So we do it this way. Oh, I can't do that. I have to move my... Well, we could do it this way. Oh, hang on. Ooh, I think I'm going to throw this. I'm just too slow. I'm just too slow. And then he resigns. What a loser. Ah, what a loser. No, well, I don't know. No honor. Nobody resigns. I get good positions and then people just flag me. Lame. Like, how many points do I lose just because I get flagged every game? Like, the game before this one, right? Two. Was it this one? Well, this would have been a draw, but then he flagged me here. The game before that, I just got outplayed. Yeah. I'm a little surprised that I lost against this 1700 Blitz guy, though. Must be a kid. Yeah, he climbed 200 points in the past week. This guy. The previous game. 2 games ago. Just straight up. No, I know I'm slow. I don't think you understand amateur shack. I tell that's all I say is that I'm very slow. And I do complain about it. And I'm trying to play quicker, but I can't. That's why it sucks. I know I need to play quicker. I don't think you are enlightening anything I don't know. Okay, so let's start looking at these games. We'll start with the oldest first. Did I analyze any of them? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. So we'll start with the first game. This one I just got completely outplayed. Oh yeah, this was all about allowing knight f5. I normally don't play e5. And so yeah, that does allow knight f5. So, which is knight on f1. Maybe I shouldn't be playing e5 here for that reason. I liked my d5 idea though. And I was surprised he never played knight f5 like earlier. And I think I actually was doing okay. But then I missed this tactic. Yeah, I just missed his queen supporting e5. And yeah, that was it. So I'll look at it with the computer to see if I missed anything on that. But yeah, the Dutch holds up against the 2181, right? On that last game. Yeah, so this game, there were a few things I missed. So first of all, was the E5 bad? It was actually okay. So where did things go wrong? This was all good. We're slightly better even. King H7 was the first. It says it's a blunder. That's a little harsh. But it doesn't like it for a couple of reasons. A4, which is not easy to see, but also, oh yeah, it just drops a pawn. That's terrible. I saw this later, so I needed to prevent it. I saw this like a move or two later, 2 moves later, I think. So then I pushed it. So that definitely could have been avoided. And then I blundered at the end here with Rook C8. Yeah, I just didn't see Queen F5 supporting E5. So any other move would have been fine. And then the next game was this one. The bird. And yeah, I'm trying classical. I'm trying like a reverse Dutch now. In the way I play the bird. And I spent a long time here. It was a little greedy going for a pawn, but it worked out. I think. No, I lost the game, but it was a draw, but then I just ran out of time. I missed this too. So maybe it's not worth it because my development was really poor. And then, yeah, I just missed this. I missed this idea. Queen C7. I can't stop it now. I guess I had Queen F5. That's the only way to stop it. Queen F5. I missed the tactic. Yeah. I also miscalculated this, but then I found a good way to come back. And then I thought he played very well here, considering, like, because I thought White has more play. And then I just ran out of time because there's no increment. Whose fault is that? It's your fault, not mine. But yeah, considering he's only 1700 blitz, I thought he played that very well. Wow. Who has time? Like 42 rapid games. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. They have so much time. I'm working like 3-4 jobs and I just have no time for chess. I didn't stream the past 2 or 3 days because I've had literally no time. I've just been working. I'm just jelly. Like every day, 40 games. Crazy. 40 rapid games. Yeah, I resigned. I didn't flag. I had like 4 seconds left. I had 4 seconds left here. And yeah, I was going to flag. 50 moves is a lot of moves. It would, I mean, 50, I mean, because like 50 moves ago or whatever, like we're move 78. Like 48, we're still here. 43. I mean, yeah, maybe I could have made a couple more moves. No, but the last pawn move here was 41. So I needed 90 moves. I'm not lasting another 20 moves. I had 4 seconds. And I can't afford to pre-move in this position. So it was hopeless. And of course, once he does that, he can just sack a piece too. He can just sack his rook because I'm going to flag. I mean, no increment is, yeah. It's just all about the clock, right? So he can just sack a piece, a pawn or a rook. And then the game I just played, the Dutch. So, yeah. Now, I still like this because it makes your opponent think. But ironically, I spent so long trying to remember or trying to calculate and remember if this worked. And I forget my continuation here too. I think taking is good though. And yeah, h6, I mean, there's a small chance they'll take. Normally they won't, but in this case he did, so. And just went for the usual e5. Spent a very long time on bishop e6. I don't know if, first of all, h3, these moves seems wrong. h2 and knight h2. Yeah, it's a queen trap. Knight h2. And then, yeah, somehow, like, I thought I was a bit worse here. Like, g5 was kind of scary move to play. And then all of a sudden, yeah, his knight, I think h3 and knight h2 were really bad. Maybe not really bad, but they were bad. And then I didn't know what to do here. I was short on the time, but I just had this idea of getting frisky because his knight is going to take a while to enter the fray. Meanwhile, I have 3 pieces to play with. So I was just banking on there being something here. And then, you know, principle of 2 weaknesses. Then I switched over to the queen side. And he blundered here. And I won the knight. And then it got really close. I can't believe how close this was. You know, it's always a clock issue. Yeah, this is way too close. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. And I can load this up in CPT since it's not running anything. Let's see, can I do this from memory? I already forgot what he did. I think it was C4, right? No. What was it? I think it was, what's it? Okay, I better check. Yeah, it was C4, knight C3. Okay, yeah. Okay, so C4. Oh, did I go knight F6? Or did I go E6? No, I went E6. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, and then he went queen C2. Yeah, so is it, no, did he go queen C2 or queen B? Oh, he went queen B3, but does this work with queen C2? It should. Oh, no, but I don't need to play A5 there. That's the point. Yeah, never mind. So, queen B3. Yeah, I like to do this A5 move. Because if A3, which is what he did, A4. So, yeah, this is the best move. Oh, wait, how come is that all I have? Okay, let me update this. Yeah, there's actually one game in the database, but okay, so no games in, no games in. Okay, and then I have taking. Okay. Yeah, so taking was best, and then I don't have it deeper than that. And he can apparently take either way, but yeah, best is queen takes c3. Okay. Okay, and then we'll let that run. I'm going to run it with 5 lines. And yeah, it's suggesting h6, which is, I think, what I played, or castling. And it's about equal, but I find this quite pleasant. It's like a, I don't know. I like these types of positions. Okay, so we'll go back to lead chess here. So just to show amateur Shaq and anyone else watching, the trap is if they take. Now, in a tournament, no one's ever going to take because they'll calculate it. But still, they're going to probably spend a couple minutes, at least, right, on the clock. And it's worth those couple minutes to me. I mean, 2 minutes is 2 minutes in a classical game. They're important. But yeah, if he takes knight c6, queen can't run anywhere, right? If queen c5, b6 or rook a5 still is good, but b6 and the queen is trapped. And if queen b5, rook a5. Oh wait, no, here it's rook d4. I thought it was rook a5. I know it's a lot, but still, if you make them spend 2 minutes instead of if I played like the main line, or instead of a5, they'll spend 0 minutes. I'd rather them spend 2 minutes than 0 minutes. My move is still good regardless. A5, a4 is still good regardless. So what's wrong with rook a5 here? Maybe he can just take it? No. Yeah, he can just ignore it, and then he has a rook and a bishop. So he gets compensation. Okay, so we take. Okay, that's. Yeah, I guess now the queen really has nowhere to go. Here, there's a fork, so he goes to c5. Check, and then. Yeah, see, even in. Yeah. Okay. And then we can come back to b6. Okay. So that's funny because I thought it was. Whoops. I thought it was rook a5 here, but it's not. And what's the difference here? Is it just that we get e4? Because he does get his 2 pieces for it. And what if he castles? Okay, this is a little. Oh wait, I want to. Hang on. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused why this is. Okay, it's just knight takes d4 is better, but this is still good for black. It's still good, -1. Okay, it's still good, just not as good. Okay, but yeah. So no, actually, I castled first. Yeah, this is what I'm running in the background as well on my computer. It's saying h6, d6 castling are all equal. Actually, let's look at the lead chess database. I'm kind of curious. So first of all, a3 is 80% of the moves. And look at this, guys. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. 65% of games they take of games 2000 and higher in rapid and slower that they take 65% of the time. Yeah, of course, in a tournament game, nobody will ever do that, but still, they're going to think about it. They're going to think about it. Hello, Vornheim. And then everyone else plays queen c2. So after takes, castles. Yeah, knight f3. And we're equal here. I mean, I'm happy. I like this position. I find it pleasant. There's no Nimzo pawns. White does have the bishop pair. But I don't know. I like it. And the eval is equal. I asked him a question. I guess taking is actually the best move. And yeah, was it here that I didn't know what to do? No, it wasn't here. But apparently anything is fine. C5 would have been annoying. Yeah, so can we just ignore it and then play e5? But then there's bishop e5. So yeah, c5 is annoying as hell. Does this stop it? It's still annoying. You can't get away from it. You can't get away from it. Ah, that sucks. There's no way. Maybe knight c6. Maybe knight c6 here, because this is meaningless now. Well, it's still annoying though, apparently. Oh god, c5 is so annoying. Can I play c5? Apparently you can. Takes, and then have fun with these pawns. Maybe c5 here. I don't know. I mean, d6 and b6 are good, but it's not easy for me to play against c5. Had he played it. Yeah, knight c6. Maybe this is okay. Okay, anyways. Wait, is that what happened? No, he went bishop e2. I went for e5. And then here I thought for a long time. So it's 2.5 minutes here. Any move is okay. Rook a5 is a move? It's like the Carol Khan. What's this about? Just helping to support e5? Or are we going after this? Don't tell me we're doing that. Let's just say he does nothing. Oh my god, is this really the plan? That's it. And then we're going there. Wow, really? Oh god. Rook a5 to rook c5. Wow, I like it. Wow. What if he goes after the a4 pawn? Vivek says rook d5. Yeah, apparently we have to play e4. Yeah, I don't love this. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. This is pretty weak, though. Oh, but then, yeah, this pawn. And then, okay, we're just going to be trading. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's not the worst. Anyways, it's an interesting idea to consider. I don't like that white has a lot of ways to get equality, though. Okay. So king h8 was okay. The g5 was fine. I thought this was a mistake from my opponent, but computer says it's okay. Knight h2. I'm a little surprised about that. It doesn't like rook fd8 because it's saying white should take. Oh, bishop f3. Although bishop d1 is apparently a problem too. Yeah, this is just too weak. Yeah, we're just losing that pawn. Whoops. So knight a5. And then, oh yeah, so it wants to plug it in to b3. Or it's saying king g7. So how does this change anything? Oh, that's similar to what happened in the game. Yeah, so, okay, I can see why this is bad. Yeah, because we undefend a4 now. Okay. And then, yeah, king g7 was good. e4 was best. This was fine. This was fine. Rook a6. Best move. Best move. This was good. It's saying bishop f5 is even stronger. I'm not playing that though. Or knight d3, but I don't know. Yeah, now we did it. Yeah, we're just winning. I thought this was a mistake. I thought this was a mistake, but here he's getting mated. Yeah, so he had no choice. Yeah, rook a6. Yeah, I mean, it just looked like a good square to go to. I didn't calculate anything, and I didn't know if it would work, but I played on intuition. Okay, I'm going to play another game. $22.06 from India. Okay, I'll play e4. I don't want to abandon e4 completely. I'll play it like 30% of the time. Opponent is blinking, loading up the stream. No, he disconnected. Okay. Are we going to get black now? Don't tell me we get black. Don't tell me we get black. Okay. I like play chess. 3 months old account. No. 3 months old account? Come on. You like make new account, you mean. That's what the username should be. I like fake account. Okay. Wow. Nabucodonosor Scorsissimo. Ooh, this is the Nimzovich line, I think. I'm scared to play e5. I think knight c3 transposes. Does it? I think e5 is best, but I think this transposes to the because I play d4 and then it transposes, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too I don't want to waste time on that. Okay. Magnus's coach advocates for e5 there. Okay, anyways, we have a dragon. I navigated that transpositions there. F5. I mean F3. Okay. Knight or g4 stops h5, and the dragon h5 is not really a problem. Rook e8 though is unusual. I think we just pump it. I don't know when to play h4 or g4, so I'm just going to throw in g4. And then I could go king b1. Now that he played that, taking might be okay, but I could go king b1 or h4. I'm going to go h4. I don't really want to play king b1 when I'm still attacking. And I think I'm just going h5. Is knight c6 an issue? I don't think so. I think we're just winning here. e5 maybe? Oh, this. I might have to go bishop e2. Is this a move? Okay. Bishop e2. I mean, I don't know why black would willingly want to play such an opening. So we take with the bishop. Now he could trade a lot of things here. But I just don't know why you would willingly want this position as black. If I flip the board, this is you as black. This is your brain on drugs. Okay. That looks good. King b1? No, there's knight c4. So maybe knight d5? Knight d5, knight c4. That shouldn't work. So he takes. Yeah, that's a good move. Can I just ignore it and take on g6 maybe? Take on g6, knight c4. Takes. That's good for me. Bishop g7. Yeah, I think I might want to take here. Yeah, knight c4, bishop c4, and then bishop g7. Now he could take here, but this still has to be good for me. F4. Giving him a pawn. So again, if he goes knight c4, I take. And then if he goes bishop g4, I'm just taking here. So he has to maybe go knight g4. And then I just take on g7 every time. This should be good. Hello, Tom and Jerry. Yeah. I'm just looking at this. There's a woodpecker line that is similar. You actually mate like that. But no, I think I'm sticking with the plan. And then taking here. Oh, I forgot. I thought this was open, but there's a fork here. There's a fork. But I thought this was open. So he could try for something. Okay, well we're gonna take the bishop. I think he'll resign here, but he doesn't. Okay, so if he takes on f4, okay, I might go here just to stop queen a5, but then there's knight c5, but then I can take here. There's rook c3, shouldn't be a problem. I'll pre-move the recapture. There's rook c5 takes and then queen a5. I think I'm just going to take on d6 here. I mean, it could be. I could go maybe 92. So many options. Check, maybe? Oh, this check looks good. Creating a weakness. Is that really a weakness? I think it is. Oh, wait. There's rook e5. But then I have a square for my knight. Is that a good square for my knight? I don't know. Let's play it. So rook d5, knight d5. I'm probably just complicating things. Maybe I should just grab this now. Yeah, but that's going to be annoying. G5 is going to be annoying. But I would just cash in. But yeah, G5 is coming. So G5. And then double up here. Whoa! Interesting. Okay, I'll trade that. And then bring in my king. Actually, can I win a pawn here? He can go after this one. Maybe I should challenge that. This is still tricky. Have to keep an eye on this guy too. Nagging about your puzzle training. Nagging about my puzzle training. Did I miss a lot? Oh, well, I think it's time to simplify that. We get the king in. Does that guarantee a pawn? Or should I just plug my king here? Let's just plug the king there. So if he comes too far, I can go after the G pawn. Okay, I think I can afford to just move the knight around a little bit. He's the one that really needs to think. Right, so hopefully, unless I get it trapped. Like I almost did there. This is interesting though. But no, let's just go here. And then stopping b5. Still kind of tricky. Okay, b4. Is this an idea? Well, passed pawn has to be good, right? Has to be. Check. I don't know. It has to be good somehow. I don't like that he has this passed pawn though. That's what's slowing me down. Okay, we can go here and then we can go here when we need to. But I want to go after this weakness. So he's never threatening anything here. So it's time to go after this pawn. What's the best way to do that? I'm going here, whatever it is. Because now I have c6. But how do I get this pawn? It's going to take me 4 moves. So maybe I should have went this way. Okay, so check. Doesn't work. Okay, we'll come in here. How does the knight move? He could. He might be thinking about that. That's actually interesting. He is thinking about that. Well, while he's thinking about that, so this is my threat now. So he has to go here, and he didn't. So I could either defend this and then he can come here. No, this is bad for him. Why am I having to think so hard? I'm up a knight and a pawn. But sometimes you have to do that. So he comes in here. And can I even just sack it? I can probably just sack it at this point. Dangerous though. Or can I come back and go after this pawn? So boom. If he takes, we're coming in. Yeah, he can never pass, right? You shall not pass. He can never go past, so this is the simplest way to clean up. Still work though for me, but I can put the knight on c3. Can also just sack here. Might just do that. I have this check. This is simplest. We'll just do it this way. And now he lets his time run. And now we block, because that's just silly. He made that about 3 minutes longer than it needed to be. And he's at an all-time high right now. After 4,000 games. Okay, so we'll analyze that one. So, not the greatest conversion, but as long as they get the win in the end, I don't care. Oh yeah, so this was not a bird. It was a dragon. I don't know, I thought it was pretty straightforward. Vivek says, what stopped me from playing rook h7? Let's see. It's coming up. What? Here? Rook h7 here? Why make things complicated? I'm not an aggressive player like that. But yeah, that looks winning. Rook h7 would have sealed the deal. Yeah, I don't know why he wanted to trade his rooks though, especially the second rook. I don't know why he did that. Okay, let's look at that with the engine, but I think I played it pretty well. I don't think I made any big mistakes. If I don't get into time trouble, I usually do okay. Not always, like the first game. Yeah, so I did one blunder. It was probably, yeah, I missed this mate in 4 that Vivek said. This was second best move though. It wasn't great time management. It's just that my opponent just played a really bad opening, so I could play it quickly because there was nothing to think about, right? So, like, I'm not trying to be annoying. I'm not trying to be mean, but again, I don't know why black would want to go into such a line. It's like one of the easiest openings for white to proceed with. If you're going to play the dragon, I think you really have to play theoretical. You can't go off on your own. Because, yeah, otherwise, like Fisher said, sack, mate. I didn't even sack anything. And I was curious about F4, if F4 was, but yeah, F4, everything's winning though. In fact, he was losing, wow, so early on. It was Rookie 8, it's already +1. It was really, but the big, knight d7 didn't help matters either. My attack is just too imminent. Okay, I'm going to end it there if it'll let me turn off the engine here. So as a recap, first stream in a few days. I've just been so busy. I'm hoping things will slow down a little bit soon. They should, though. They should slow down a little bit. 2-hour stream. I did Puzzle Streak on the second attempt. I forget how long it took me. Maybe like 29 minutes or something. Maybe not even that long. It wasn't too bad today. I had some easy puzzles. And then I lost the first game. Just got outplayed in that first game. Second game, I lost on time. It was a draw. Third game was a Dutch. So we won with the Dutch. And then fourth game was a dragon. I think I finished in the green. We had 1 point, but I'll take it. No tsunami in BC. Close, though. I mean, parts of BC, I think, but no. Okay. I should be back tomorrow. Yeah, I should be back streaming tomorrow. Thanks for watching.